Hello and welcome back to the GXD-M YouTube channel. Now in today's video we're in The Sims 4. We're in the City Living add-on, I think it is. And we're working on this apartment. I think before it was like a 2 or 3 bedroom, I can't remember. But whilst recording this, I was watching this other YouTuber build this apartment and it made me want to do my own. So that's kind of what we did in this video. Obviously a lot of it is sped up. The first original clip that you're watching now was over 60 minutes long. And then all the other clips I did on would have made it about 90 minutes in general. The build itself took about 2.5 hours to do. So it's definitely the longest I've worked on a house on a single day. And it's definitely the most detailed and most worked on, should I say. I put a lot of details, like I said, into this. I put a lot of work into it, and I really spent my time trying to properly design the apartment and how everything was going to go. Now, very quickly, that patch, that little rectangle in the top left then, for some odd reason, it would not let me colour that floor at all. So it kind of just stayed the 2 shades of brown. But yeah, I'm going to leave you with it. We'll start decorating everything soon. I'm going to start off with the living room and then make my way over to the kitchen. Now, by all means, I am not a Sims builder. I'm not a Sims YouTuber who's like, oh, I chose this because it goes with this colour palette or whatever. My builds are done off things that I think suit the vibe that the room's going for. If it's like a nice chilled, relaxed vibe, if it's that I want the Sims to look like, you know, they've made it in life vibe or whatever it is. Now, this video is going to include a lot of packs. I say I'm trying to get this pack to work. It weren't working in the end, so I ended up getting rid of them and going ahead and using a different style. I ended up using another bookcase instead. Which the living room, I believe, turned out well nice. You know, it's a beautiful living room. Same with the kitchen and the dining room. Those like my 2 favourite rooms out of the whole build. The office, I'll probably say, is up there, but it's not one of the favourite parts of the build. Obviously the entrance as well. I did something lovely with the entrance when you come into the apartment, which I really enjoyed as well. One thing I really wanted to make sure that the living room had was that feeling of an open space living room, but not too open to where it flew and it vibed and clashed with the kitchen. So I used these half walls to make it feel like it was its own individual room, but still had that open space and that airy vibe to it. Now at this point as well, the person I was watching started talking about live edit pieces, so I cut out a lot of sitting still and trying to figure out how to get these live edit pieces. In the end, I found out how to do it. Obviously, like I said, I'm not a big Sims player. I don't know all these cheats to get all the stuff that are in the game that you can never build with. So I'm just placing a few of these items that I knew I wanted to definitely place into the build. Obviously looking at everything else, trying to figure out what they are. Obviously I thought the candles would look nice on that slab that's in the hallway, and obviously a little spray bottle, like as if they was doing cleaning, a little bit of clutter on the living room table, of an open can of soda, and I think I go for like 2 cups of coffee in the end as well. Um, you will see as well later in this video, I start doing a room and then I jump back to the kitchen, or like I jump from room to room, like mid doing a certain room. Obviously, it's just I found something else that would fit a different room, and instead of going back to it once I finished the room I was working on, I thought I'll just instantly start doing it there and then, just so that I don't forget about it and my ideas were put straight into the build. Now at this point as well, I was looking for like a little cabinet that can go in a hallway, wouldn't take up too much space. I ended up finding this lovely little cabinet with sliding doors, probably something that you'd put into a garage, but it kind of belonged in that hallway in the end, and you'll see, you'll see later on in the video what I end up doing with it to make it fit the vibe that I was going for. Obviously, flooring, we started off with a basic boring floor. All the walls were all painted white, and as I go on room by room, you'll see that the flooring changes from the basic plain canvas to what it is by the end of the video. Obviously, this apartment I'm actually quite pleased with, to the point where I've moved the sim straight into it, and I'm probably going to end up moving that sim out when one of my teenager sims grow up and is able to move out. Obviously, the apartment itself is meant to be about 132,000, but for some weird reason, when you go into live mode and you look at how much the apartment's worth, it's not worth that much. It's only 114,000, which is still, a lot of money for your Sims, but it's magically 15,000 cheaper than what it should be. But I started working on the kitchen. So these cabinets, I'd never realised that they was in the game before, and I kind of just went for them. Obviously, like I said, I'd never seen them in the game before. This is the first time I've seen them. I didn't know if it was because of the live edit that I was using, or I'm not too sure. But like I said, I found them. I liked them, so I ended up using them in this build, and I've ended up using them in another build since. Now, as you can see, I didn't want to overdo the decor and accessories in the kitchen. Obviously, if I feel like my sim needs something else when they're living there, I will end up putting it into the game, obviously making them buy it. But this is where we start working on this hallway now. We actually start making stuff work and making it look nice and homey and not just a blank empty space. Obviously, there's not much to say about the hallway. It's a hallway. Obviously, it does the job. I end up adding some nice warmer lights as well in pretty much every room. The utility room, which is the room to the left now, you won't see me build anything in that at all in this video. I don't have the add-on pack for the laundry set stuff yet. So in the future there will be a laundry room there, but until then, it's just a blank room. It'll stay a blank room. Obviously, if I ever end up putting this onto the gallery, and you've got the texture pack, and you've got the add-on pack, you're more than welcome to turn that into a laundry room, or if you've got a sauna pack, then a sauna room. But it's up to you. Obviously, it's up to you what you do with it. In a minute, I had a nice picture as well above that hallway countertop thing. But yeah, obviously, majority of this video is just gonna be me saying, but yeah, and as obviously this was recorded nearly 2 days ago now. I say nearly 2 days ago because I'm recording this as it gets near to midnight. So it's already been 1 day, and we're going into the second day. And obviously, I'm not looking at getting it edited completely tonight. But as you can see, we added the picture in above it. I feel like it fitted the vibe. Obviously, just painting up these last little bits. I go back to the living room to finish decorating that with its paintings and paint. Originally, I was just going to leave it all one paint, but then I thought, no, every room needs its own identity and its own vibe. So I ended up going through painting every room in the house a different colour. Obviously, bedrooms and that, they was always going to be a different colour. But like community rooms like this and the dining room and the gym and stuff, obviously that ends up getting its own unique touch. Now the dining room. Like I said, the dining room, I really like. I actually enjoyed building the dining room. I don't build them that often. I end up moving a lot of like stuff around, like the window gets moved and then it gets moved again. This table ends up getting moved because I realised it weren't centre, neither was the rug. So this is where I realised I started centering it all. Then windows are moved and I realised, oh, I want to put like some bookcases in here, so they got pushed back together. The bookcase as well, I just feel like add to it. Because you don't need to use it as a dining room, it can be used for, say, like your Sims to do homework, if they're in school or college, uni, whatever it is they're doing, they can sit there and do it there. I'm just looking for something as well to cover this wall. I found that, obviously, never used it before. I ended up keeping it in this build. And that was kind of it for the dining room. Obviously, we had the nice warm light above the dining room table. And then I'm pretty sure we ended up moving on to my office. No, the bathroom. We move on to the bathroom, I think, next. Yeah, so I think I move on to the bathroom next, which the bathroom turned out amazing as well. This is a little bit that I forgot to cut out, where there's a little bit of a pause. But obviously going around adding all the doors in now, so the Sims can access every single room in the property. And onto the bathroom we go. So instantly moving the door that I've only just placed. And I kind of go for like a modern look in the bathroom. So you get like your modern city kind of toilet. Nice warm cozy bath with shower. And then I end up doing a his and hers sink. Obviously it doesn't matter which side they use. Obviously it was just an idea I had in the back of my head of doing a his and hers kind of bathroom set sink thing. Normally you would have them next to each other. In this case we had them opposite each other. And this is where I end up moving stuff around again. So my little basket, which I thought was kind of cute as like a little laundry type basket thing, would have been nice in the corner. And then that moves on to the office now. Which the office, like I said, it's not my favourite part of the build, but it's definitely up there with the favourites. It just gives me that warm industrial kind of vibe, and I end up adding a YouTubing section thing that I think it came in the Get Famous pack. But I'm messing with the idea here of obviously bricks with a dark wall, and then the rest of the walls being a nice white, but not bright white. There's a little feature I do above the desk. I didn't know what to put above the desk, so I decided to do like a little feature with some storage cubes. near the end I ended up putting lights above it all to give it that more of an industrial, cosy, warm vibe. Obviously the YouTubing recording station I ended up putting in a window, and there's my first jump out of one room to a different room, back to the same room I was just working on. But yeah, I ended up putting the YouTuber thing in the corner, which I ended up doing in just a second. It was one of them, I didn't want it to be like the main desk in the room. I just wanted my Sims to be able to do it as my partner lies in bed watching me do my editing. But yeah, I end up putting it in the corner there, just so then if I move a sim in here and doing the YouTube side of Sims, they then have access to the setup already there. It's not something that I have to buy when they get moved in. Or if I've got a sim and I want them to start doing it, it's there to be able to do it. Now, it does cut in a second, because I forgot to do the lights in this room, so it does cut, and then there's a very short clip of me putting the lights in. I forgot to put them in. I didn't realise until after I'd finished this room and was about to start a different room. But yeah, adding a sofa into the office, I just thought, obviously it's something to fill the gap. That's what a lot of the stuff in this apartment is. It's me just trying to find clutter or rubbish just to fill in gaps where I believe there should be something and I wanted there to be. Obviously something I do on this build that I don't often do as well is I've gone into detail with wall artwork, what's like your paintings and like your shelves and stuff, really trying to make it feel like it was always there and belongs there, or someone's moved in and added a personal touch to that room. And we ended up starting on one of the 3 bedrooms. We've got 2 double bedrooms, and we've got a kids room as well in this build. We then also have like a little games room across the way from it, and I say a little games room because it's mainly where your Sims can go and have a drink at the bar, have a sit down. I'm pretty sure I forgot to put a TV in that room, and if I did, I'll most likely add one with my Sim that lives there now. So if you ever had any other Sims around, they can have a drink, watch the football, whatever they want to watch on the TV. But I'm going to leave you with the rest of the clips. I'll jump back at the end and we'll go over the whole build together. So as I said before, obviously a lot of this video was sped up, and a lot of it isn't your average I'm a sim builder video. Obviously I come on the Sims, I do building, and that's it. Like, I don't normally go into detail like I have. But this is now just a clip of me going over the whole build. So we started off with the gym then. It's still got them two different coloured flooring. As I said before, there's not much I can do with that. I don't know if it was a glitch or something, because this video that you're watching now, me going around the whole build, I recorded that today, which is the day after I did the build, and it still wouldn't let me change the flooring to all one colour. There's my little games room, which I did forget to put a TV into, so I will be doing that. You've got one master bedroom with an ensuite. That'll probably become my Sims main room. The kids' room, the kitchen, your living room, which I really do like the vibe of the living room. It just is cosy. Same with the dining room. Also, utility room never got done. I did say it won't get done by me. Amazing entrance into the property. Couldn't have done it any better. There's your second bedroom and the office behind. But yeah, if you have enjoyed this video, be sure to show me some love. Hit that like button down below. Don't forget to subscribe, turn on the notification bell. Also comment down below which part of the build you like, and if you enjoyed watching something like this. And if you have, I will make sure to watch something to film something like this again. But I've been GXD, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.